What's up, y'all? It's Big Swiss again, here to do my Reach Records Summer Playlist 22 review. I'm going to break down kind of my top 5 songs that I just couldn't stop listening to this weekend. There was a couple on there that I thought were really, really good. There was a few on there I was like, oh, this is an interesting sound I haven't really heard in a while. I really like the range that they released here, and I also think it's just a blessing for us as Christians to have a place like Reach to celebrate and advance other independent artists, to have a platform to get their music out. It should almost be a national holiday, in my opinion, at this point. That, you know, the day Reach Records is doing their summer playlist, I need a day off, because I think I was up till 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m. Thursday night just going through each song. And then there was some other CHH projects that came out that I wanted to listen to that my brain just couldn't shut off that night. So I'm excited to break down everything that I listened to. And I'm going to do that starting with my 5 to 1.
Let's get on, Ace. Okay, all right.
All right, coming in number 5 is No Big Deal's One Way. Beat was done by Ace Harris on this one. Very fun house party vibe to it, kind of trip and play style from the 90s. Really liked the beat. I was actually shocked that this came in my top 5 at number 5. Billy happens to be my favorite rapper right now. Just his projects have a way to make me think about how I relate to the Lord and how my sin is affected. I don't think you can listen to a project like Solar and not draw a circle around yourself and see how you're affected. But if I can meet any artist and break down bars of their projects, that'd be him. For this song, my favorite bar was play a part and he's gonna part the sea. I was looking back at Egypt and it was hard to see. And I think he says pardon me or a part of me. I can't tell. He kind of says it too fast. There isn't any genius annotations yet on this one. But just really like that idea of like having faith that God's going to part the sea just like he did in Exodus for the Egyptians. And he's saying that it's hard to look back. But biblically, when we go back to that scripture, we know that the Israelites complained after a while. They wanted to go back because they're like, hey, at least we had onions and leeks and food back there. We're stuck here with manna and we're wandering. And Dilly's here saying like he's not even looking back, and it's not even worth him looking back towards. So I thought that was a really cool bar. I hope that's what he was trying to go for that. I hope I'm interpreting that correctly. But really love the song, super fun. It made me smile. It made me think like, man, that would have been fun to be a fly on a wall in that recording session, because I bet they were having fun. Like Dilly has probably got the best smile, period. Like that dude should be on dentist commercials. But the way the song sounds and the way he flows on it, and even just like that kind of crowd, like 1, 2, like that part just really, it makes you want to get engaged with the music. So number 5, No Big Deal, One Way. That's the song that I'm starting off with.
I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I'm so hot, I might melt myself. Big steppin', big steppin', big steppin', big steppin'.
Number 4 is Steppin' by Miles Minnick and What Up RG. Man, Miles really shocked me at the Holy Smoke tour. Holy Smoke Festival. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Dude came out just with a ton of energy. If you feel that your crowd is not engaging with you on the stage, look at Miles Minnick and see how he engages with his crowd and the energy he brings on the stage, and you'll see why this kid is something special. Also, shout out West Coast, Bay Area. Got to talk with him and got to talk about where we were from. Just super cool guy. Really liked him a lot. He actually performed this for us at the after party at the festival, and RG came out, and you know RG wasn't supposed to be there, so that was just a cool flex on there. But man, this song is really fun. It's got that kind of West Coast bop to it. Really good beat. It was produced by OK Warren, NK4, and Tahi. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Really like the bar that RG puts as in and out of Oakland like a Raider at the end of his verse, where clearly he's going out to do recordings with Miles for the song, and the Raiders keep going in and out of Oakland. Went to LA, now in Vegas, so that was kind of a cool, funny bar at the end there. But really like this track. It's super fun. Album art's also kind of cool. He's jumping over a fire, and I thought the opening verse that Miles gets is just a really fun play on words. He's kind of just rat-a-tatting right off the beat. It just sounds like it's going to be a fun one to learn and rap along to in the car, because it's just got a infectious flow to it.
Hey, hey, yeah, hey, 3, yeah, stun up.
Number 3 is Hummer by 350 and Wolf. 350 just came off of one of the best debut projects I've listened to in a long time. It actually took me a while to really get on the 350 bandwagon, if you will. I think he's a little high voice in his delivery, like whatever he does sonically to give that reverb or pitch sound. But I've really grown to enjoy it, especially in his album. He was also at Holy Smoke Fest and previewed a bunch of stuff that came out. I don't remember if he played this one, but man, this song, it hit. As soon as the beat comes in, I was listening on some pretty loud bass speakers, and all I wanted to do was leave my ear. It was that good. And then too, the beat switch when Wolf comes in, man, I love when a song can kind of redirect to fit a rapper's cadence style. Love the last line too of who do you think picks me up every time I stumble? God. And the song just ends right there. It's like mic drop, really strong. It was produced by X Deo and Kilowatts. So shout out to those two. Y'all did a great job of mixing this to really elevate kind of both of their styles in a unique way, but still keep a consistent style. I really enjoy the synth sound of the hum, kind of the bang. I really like when you can put a constant tone in the background of a song. I think that always elevates it to kind of allow you to hear the other elements better. If you have something constant, to know here's kind of the line and here are the notes that are going above and below it. So I just really enjoyed the way that beat elevates their performance.
Are you ready, kids? Ready! Let's get it.
Sounds from Mikey.
Okay, I came from the trenches right under the east. Now I'm out in Paris, France.
Number 2 is Big Dog Designer Pants by 1K Few and Not Clyde. 1K Few is all over this playlist, and I gotta say, kind of similar to 350, he's got that high-pitched delivery voice that's not necessarily my favorite sound, but man, 1K Few's really been growing on me over the past few years, especially when I saw him at the Unashamed tour this year. He's just super fun to watch. The beats he selects are just really complement his sound. This song was produced by Zabands and sounds from Mikey. It's got a really dope flute sample that goes through it that I like a lot. I feel that him and Not Clyde's styles match very well. The song's fun. My only beef with the song is that it kind of has a little bit of little too braggadocio for me for a Christian hip hop, but I also understand it. Also, the album art is hilarious. It's like this beagle dog wearing pants, and it's phenomenal. Whoever did the art for this, A+, sir or ma'am. Loved it. This song is definitely getting a lot of play in the car with the bass that it hits. Definitely a song that I think could have a lot of radio play if it was out there in the mainstream.
Welcome to the lunch table, Tommy like, whoa. Tap, tap, lady with the pistols like, whoa. About to get busy, busy, busy like, whoa.
All right, coming in at number 1 is Lunch Table with Eric Nelson, Bats, and Flogic. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. This is their only song on Spotify. So I'm wondering if this is the new group or team that won the Reach Records competition to get in. I'm not sure, but first off, don't know who Eric Nelson is. Fireverse. Love Bats, so I already know that he's going to come in with just a skill and cadence that I'm going to love, and he did. And then 2, whenever you get an artist that you've never heard of that's featured on a track that comes in and dominates like Flogic did, which it looks like it's 2 people, Brianna Dickerson and Taylor Dickerson, is what's listed on the Genius here as who's doing those verses. Man, they come out of the gate like, I don't know, like it's probably my favorite cadence of the whole playlist is the way Brianna comes out and she talks about, you know, I am the realest rep in LA, he brings them up cover umbrella. That whole like bar cadence is insane. And not only that, but I would give a lot of credit to George Rose on this one too. So he produced the track. First off, there's just so many things I like about this track. The first thing is everything I just said. And then the second thing would be the Black Rob Woe reference in here is done really well. It's almost like a muted version of that sample. And then the third thing that I think you got to have a good ear to hear this. You better have some good speakers. It's sounding like he's changing or adding kick drums for different rappers to complement the cadence that they do. And so you have this progression not only in cadence style, like they're all talented in their cadence delivery, but George is also adding in an extra triplet or a doublet for each rapper to come in on that just accentuates the way the song sounds. So this is definitely the one that's gotten the most play. It's the one that I just, when I heard it, I did that stank face and I instantly rewound it before the song was even over. Really love seeing Bats getting featured on here again. I think that kid's next. I told that to his face at Holy Smoke Fest, and he was super humble and super nice about it. And there's just this quiet look on his face. Bats, if you're watching this, the thing I took away from meeting you was I felt that you didn't know you were as good as you are. And I think that the Lord's going to use you in a way that really brings in a creativity, or it shines light on the creative way that you use words to bring in other creatives of the hip hop community to jump on your type of project. So you're definitely in like a realm that I think a lot of people aren't in. You, Aaron Dews, who you collaborate with a lot, and I think if you collaborate with these two more too, we can really see like this kind of sub genre of just extremely skilled lyricists just attacking a beat and having fun. I think one of my videos in the next week or two is actually going to be a Bats Aaron Dews breakdown, Arkham Knights versus DNA, which song is better, because I can't decide. So maybe I need to just do like a versus video and sit down on here on the camera and listen to both back to back and break down every bar and really just start like tallying it up. I think that's the only way I'll figure it out. Anyways, guys, that's my Reach Records Summer 2022 playlist review. Let me know what your favorite songs were. I still have more time to dedicate to this. I really like Tedashi's song on here. I really like Big Breeze's Peachtree. I thought that was a fun song. I thought the Any Attack with 1K Few, Lord of the Rings was dope. And there's just so many fun songs on this playlist. If we don't figure out a way to make this a national holiday, the Reach Records playlist release, then we've failed. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for checking it out. If you liked the video, hit like, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite track was. Bye, guys.